Good morning and welcome back to the 6 a.m. club where we start our day inspired. Today I want to share with you one of my favorite quotes. This one randomly came this week, and when I saw it, it put a smile on my face in the most magical way. And later in the week, it turned in a very different direction. But let me start by sharing the quote. The quote is from Mrs. Oprah Winfrey, and it says, "The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams." The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. And I think we tend to take our lives sometimes, but definitely time for granted. We take time for granted. We always believe that we always tell ourselves we will be happy when, and then we tell ourselves we'll have time for that later, or we'll have the money for that later. And sometimes those adventures never come. And for some people, they will never will. And this quote is really emotional for me this week because I find out that someone very close to me and distant at the same time has her days counted, and she won't get to live much more adventures anymore. And I'm sure that she has lots of dreams to live lots of adventures with her husband and her little 1-year-old daughter, and she won't be able to. And it's so sad to me that something like this has to happen for others like me, and I'm sure many others, to reflect on how precious time and life are and how fragile they are at the same time. And we keep dreaming and hoping that one day we will be able to live the life of our dreams. But tomorrow is no guarantee. And I think, I love this quote because I think it's so true. The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. And it all starts by having a dream and pursuing that dream. No matter what your constraints are today, and live every day aligned to that dream life that you have. It might not look exactly as you dream it, but any closer you can get to it is one step closer you are to that great adventure. I think a lot of times we have a funny way of prioritizing things in life. And we don't prioritize our happiness enough. Our jobs, our obligations, they tend to come always first. Why? Sometimes I ask myself why. And I think if we were more intentional in pursuing our dreams, we would all have great stories of great adventures to share, to remember, to pass on to the ones that we love. So I'm sorry this was an emotional episode, but I've been very emotional this week and thinking a lot and reflecting a lot. So this quote is supposed to be evoking joy and motivate you to pursue the life of your dreams. And I don't know that I was able to do that today, because my head and my heart are in a different place this week. But my hope is that as you read this quote again, you reflect, first of all, on how does the life of your dreams look like beyond anything that money can buy. Who are the people that matter most? What are the feelings that you want to feel? What are the adventures that you want to pursue? And then that inspires you to reflect on, are you taking intentional steps to live that life? And if you come to the conclusion that you're not, I'm going to invite you to think about what is one thing that you can do this coming week that will be aligned to that life of your dreams. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you here again for another episode of the Leading Yourself podcast.